Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to show you guys how to back up and restore your build on a Firestick, Fire TV, or any other Android device. I know a lot of you use devices like this and don't use Kodi on your computer. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. You need three things. Make sure you have the build exactly the way you want it. All of your edits, all of your customization, all of your add-ons, everything. Just make sure your build is exactly the way you want it, so you can always go back to this backup in case you need to. The second thing, make sure you have enough free space available on your device. I would recommend having at least 700 megabytes of free space. And the third thing you need is ES File Explorer. So first thing you want to do is you want to go to ES File Explorer. So go ahead and click on that. I'm doing this on my NVIDIA Shield TV, so I'm using my remote so it's going to go a little bit slower, but that way I can walk you guys step by step exactly how to do it. I know it may seem like a lot of steps, but it's really not, and once you get the hang of it, you can do it within maybe 2 to 3 minutes. So it may seem like a lot of steps, you guys, but this is going to ensure that your backup is fully backed up with your skin, your add-ons, everything. So go to ES File Explorer, go to this left menu bar and go all the way down until you see Show Hidden Files. Click on it, make sure it's enabled, make sure it's blue, exactly like mine. Once that's done, you want to go up to Local and click on that, and we're going to set up a folder in the download area of your internal storage. That way we can place our backup in this folder. So go down and click on New, and then you want to click on Folder, and I suggest naming it whatever the name of your build is. So I'm going to do Light BB, and then I'm just going to put 3.1 because it's version 3.1. That way I always know. Once that's done, click OK or Next. There, now your folder is created, and this is where we are going to place our backup. So once the folder is created, go back over and go to the second home, not the first one. Click Home. And then you want to go over to the right, click on Android folder, click on Data folder, and in here you want to find com.something.kodi16. Yours will have Kodi in it. I'm on SPMC, so this is where mine is. Just make sure yours has Kodi in it. Find that folder, click on it, and then you want to go over to Files. And this is why we enabled Show Hidden Files, because yours will say .kodi. And it's a hidden file. That's why we had to enable it. So go to .kodi, click on that, and here we are. This is your build. So we don't care about media, my build, system, or temporary files, or this .no media. Don't care about that because these folders automatically get repopulated every time you do a fresh start or put a build on Kodi. The only thing we're worried about is add-ons folder and the user data folder. So long press on your remote, the select button, make sure it highlights it like this. Put a check on user data, and then you also want to put a check on add-ons. So look at the screen, make sure yours is exactly like mine. Make sure add-ons and user data folder are both checked. Once that's done, you want to go back down and you want to click on Copy. So now that that's done, you want to go back to your download folder on your device where we made our backup folder, and you want to open up that folder, and you want to go back down and you want to click on Paste. Now it's going to paste the user data and add-ons folder into this folder that we created. This is your backup of your build. Make sure you either transfer this to a USB flash drive, transfer it to your PC, put it on an external hard drive, or leave it in the download area on your device. Just make sure you do not delete it. That's why I recommend putting it on like a USB flash drive. That way you know it's safe, secure, and you can always get to it if you need to. But once both of those folders are copied into there, that's it. Your backup is done. You now have a backup of your build. All you need to worry about is those two folders, add-ons folder and user data. That is it. The rest just doesn't matter. There's nothing in it. They're always going to be repopulated every time, like I said. So there we go. User data, add-ons, both in that folder we created. We now have our backup. So now I'm going to go back to the Kodi folder, or in my case, .spmc, data, find it, go to files, there it is. And now I'm gonna delete everything in this Kodi folder. So delete, 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 delete. There we go. Everything is about to be deleted. There it is. Let it get all the files. This is how you do a fresh start properly. Like if you want to make sure you're really on a fresh start. Delete everything in your Kodi folder. That will put you on a fresh start. So now let me go to my recycling bin just to make sure everything is deleted. And I'll go back to Kodi and I'll show you guys that I'm now on a fresh start. So there's everything in the recycling bin. And we want to clear all. So we're going to clear everything in there. Might take a minute because it's got a lot of files to delete. But it's good to find or make at least one backup, you guys. Get your build exactly the way you want it and back it up. That way you can always have something to go back to in case something ever goes wrong. In case you try out a new build and you don't like it, you want to get back to the one you had. Maybe you update to a newer version of the build and you want to go back to the previous version. So it's always good to have a backup. So there, everything's deleted. So now if we exit out of ES File Explorer, I'm going to go back to SPMC. I'm going to click on it. And it's as if it's the first run. As you can see, I'm on a fresh start. So there's no video add-ons in here. Literally nothing. Except for what comes stock on Confluence Skin and Kodi. Like the stock fan art and stuff that they do. So we're going to exit out. And now I'm going to show you guys how to restore your build. So if we go back to ES File Explorer. And remember, you only have to do this once. Once you back it up, you have a backup forever. So it's not like you're going to have to do this all the time. But so to restore your build, you want to go back to your download folder. Click on the folder that you put your backup in. And long press select checkmark add-ons folder and user data folder. Make sure they're both checked. And go back down. Go to copy. Now we want to go to the second home. Go over. Go to Android. Data. Find com dot whatever Kodi. In my case it's SPMC. Click on that. Go to files. There's that hidden folder. Yours will say .kodi. Click on it. And again, like I said, remember how I said every time you do a fresh start, it's going to repopulate all these folders again. That happens. So to restore your build, you want to select all of these and you want to delete everything out of the Confluence Skin. This is the stock Kodi build now. So delete all of these folders. So go down to delete. You see it's only 2.12 megabytes because there's nothing on there. It's literally stock Confluence. So delete everything. Boom, everything is deleted out of your Kodi folder. Go over and click paste. Now it's going to paste the user data, the user data folder and your add-ons folder that you backed up previously. This is how you restore your build to get it back to how you want it. Delete everything out of the Kodi folder before you play or copy those two folders back in. You have to make sure everything's deleted out of the .kodi folder. Once that's done, you can paste in your add-ons folder and user data folder. And that's it, you guys. You restored your build. You can launch Kodi and your build will be back to the way it was before you backed it up. So it's pretty simple. I know it seems like a lot of steps that you have to go to because it's a lot slower when you're on a device like this and you have to use a remote and you got to keep clicking and then you got to go back and paste and copy and back. I know it seems like a pain in the ass, but guys, trust me, once you get the hang of it, it's very smooth and you only have to do this once. Make a backup once of your build exactly the way you want it. And then every time you want to, or anytime you need to restore it, just go into that .kodi folder, delete everything, copy the add-ons, these two folders right here, user data, add-ons, and paste them in. And then that's it. You restored your build. So there we are. Add-ons, user data has been restored. So now, if we back out of ES File Explorer, remember before I was on a fresh start. Now we're going to start Kodi, and you will see that my build and everything is back to the way it was. The skin, the settings, the add-ons, the user data, the menus, everything is back the way it was. No errors, no nothing. So guys, if you're on a Fire Stick, Fire TV, or Android box and you have a remote, an ES File Explorer, this is how you back up and restore your builds. Remember, all you have to focus on is the user data folder and the add-ons. The other folders don't matter. Back up the user data and add-ons folder, and you guys can always just copy those two back, and that's how you can restore it if you put it in the .kodi folder. But make sure when you're back in the .kodi folder to go back to restore your build, you make sure you delete everything again out of the .kodi folder, and then go ahead and paste in those two folders that you had backed up. And that's it, you guys. So your build's back to fully working and everything's good to go. You have a safe copy always that you can always go back to if you need to. So I hope this video helped. I know it seemed like I may be rambling a lot and there's a lot of steps, but guys, I promise once you get the hang of it, do it a few times, you'll get it done within 2 to 3 minutes. And once you have that perfect backup, that's it. Just make sure it's in a safe place and you always have something to go back to in case you need it. So I hope this video helped you guys. If it did, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more content. The Mini BB Blue Dream build is getting updated this week, and I got a new surprise for you guys coming next week that I think you'll enjoy. So until then, you guys, I will see you in my next video. See ya!